Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the July edition of the monthly council-wide Cub Leader meeting. Today's July 16th, 2025, and we are very excited to get started and talk to you about what's happening this fall. We have a lot of people on tonight. We got a bunch of packs. If you haven't yet, please put your pack number and the community that you're in the chat so we can have an accurate attendance for tonight. Because as you know, this is one of the things you have to do to qualify for free Pinewood Derby cars, which we'll touch base on later tonight. I just want to introduce myself again. My name is John Whitaker. I'm the field director for the Greater Hudson Valley Council. Some of the things that I do, I'm the staff advisor for the council popcorn sale and the other product sales like nuts and fudge and things like that. I'm also the staff advisor for Thunderbird Games and lead the field team for the membership campaign and unit service and all that good stuff. Basically, I get to have fun every day. That's what I get to do. And with us, we have a couple other staff members here. We have Kim Gifford, who is the field manager for the west side of the river.
Hi, I like to have fun too during my work day.
That's right. Yes, yes. And Kim is also, I should have said this, Kim is the camp director for Camp Bullowa Summer Day Camp. And Kim is doing an amazing job. And I know this because my daughter is going to camp this week right now. And she's having a great time. She's sleeping on the way home, which means she's having a good time. And then of course we have Eric Lewis, our field manager of the Southern Districts, Mohegan and Algonquin. Eric?
Hey everyone. I prefer not to have any fun at work.
Oh, see, he's so dedicated. There you go. It is Wednesday. That's why he's wearing pink. Pink. The Reed staff wears Wednesday. I'm sorry. The the Reed staff wears pink on Wednesdays. So, good job, Eric, for that. Also, who could not be with us is Liam Montgomery. He's the field manager for the Dutchess and Croton River districts. He is up at Reed working for the summer. Up there, he is the aquatics reservation director. So he's having fun up there and looking forward to the fall. I also wanted to point out we have our council membership chair on the line here. Michael, Michael, do you want to introduce yourself? I did not tell you I was going to do this, so I
No, you
apologize.
didn't. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Brassi. I'm your council membership chair. Really excited, and I have a whole bunch of knowledge that I want to share with you. So if you have any membership questions, please give me a call, shoot me an email. I'm sure John will be more than happy to give that to you. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Michael. All right. So before I go to the next slide, just a reminder, put your pack number and community in the chat so we can get attendance. All right. So let's get started. So if you haven't been to one of these before, this is your first one, what we usually do, the field staff, we have a few things that we want to talk about. It takes about 30 minutes or so. And then in the next 30 minutes, we leave it up to you guys. It's an open floor. You can ask us questions about anything and everything, and hopefully scouting related. And we're going to get you out of here in an hour. So tonight we're going to talk about some things that we think that you need to know. Thunderbird Games, last chance for summer camp, free Pinewood Derby cars, the 2025 recruiting materials, and some of the best practices that we recommend. So 5 things we think that you should know is the popcorn sale is heating up right now. It's about to pop, and we are. If you haven't had a chance to sign up yet, there's still time. The orders to do the show and sell sale, the first order is due in the middle of August. I think August 9th, and we have over 60 units signed up to sell popcorn, which is great. It's more than last year. So thank you for that. There's a couple of units have already placed their orders, and thank you to those units for doing that. So definitely check it out. It's a great way for scouts to earn their way. It can pay for a lot of the scouting adventures, and it can fund your PAC's whole program year. So definitely check it out. We also have Wood Badge coming up this fall. There are a few spots left. It is the premier training for adults, and you definitely want to sign up. It's over 2 weekends. It's at Camp Bullowa in September and October. We are very excited for that. So definitely check that out. We have 3 Baloo trainings this fall. Baloo, if you're a new leader, Baloo is a required training that is needed for PACs to go camping. At least one registered adult leader has to have Baloo training. We have 3 trainings this fall, so check it out on the training page on the council website. Also, this November, we're doing a new training. It's called the New Leader Summit. That's going to be at Camp Bullowa. More information is coming out in August, but we actually have Liz DeSico is on the line, and she's heading up the Cub Scout portion of it. But basically, what we're doing here is a training for new leaders that just signed up. And there's going to be different classes and things like that. So definitely look out for more information on that. It's going to be at Camp Bullowa on November 2nd. It's a Sunday, and yeah, it's going to be great. All right. Also, if you didn't know, the August 1st is the Greater Hudson Valley Council's property website opening, where units can go and reserve cabins and campsites and all those good things for the months of September through June of 2026. So definitely check out that. And also, please don't forget that Cub Scout packs can actually rent the range and target activities. So at the camps, there's archery and BB. It's just like if a scout troop wanted to use a rifle range, they would reserve it, and then the range and targets activity committee would help find a person qualified to run it. We do the same thing for Cub Scout packs. So you can do that on our council property at Bullowa or Durland. So definitely check that out. The largest event of the year, Thunderbird Games. A lot of people go to it. I think last year we had about 2,500 people attend that course. The year before that, when it rained, like unbelievable amount of rain, we had about 1,200 people at that one. And we're looking to grow. It's at FDR Park. It's on October 18th in Yorktown. So please check it out. And don't forget that any new scout that joins from now through October 3rd will receive free Thunderbird wristbands in the mail. So they get to go for free. We're going to mail them for them, and then they'll get all the information to sign up any siblings or family members and stuff like that. But this is a perfect event. It's if you haven't been there before, a bunch of troops volunteer and man stations for the Cub Scouts, and it really is a really fun and fantastic event. So check it out. And like I said before, my daughter is up at Camp Bullowa this week for day camp, and I want to give Kim a chance to talk about a little bit with day camp. Kim?
Yeah, we're having a really good time. The kids this year are so well behaved. I know I just jinxed myself, but really good campers this year. So I'm in the middle of our second week. So we still have camp next week, although registration is closing up tonight. However, we have a weekend camp. So it is coming up. It's 25th, 26th, 27th. So it's Friday night, all day Saturday into Sunday at lunch. It includes all the meals. I have about 50 families signed up so far. We'll be working on a bunch of electives, but also some stuff for fun, including all the shooting, sports activities, swimming, geocaching, some special art projects, of course, our famous campfire. So that is still open, and that is a great opportunity for you to come out and do something with your kid for the weekend.
Awesome. Thank you, Kim. Okay, so this was the big focus on the last Cub leader meeting that we had in June, and it's been in all the newsletters. The unit newsletter that goes out on Mondays, the council newsletter has been on Facebook and stuff. So hopefully you've heard about this before. But what we are doing this year is we're encouraging Cub Scout packs to follow a certain way to recruit in terms of how they schedule their meetings and trying to get recruiting events to happen earlier in the year, we will pay for Pinewood Derby cars for your whole pack. So one of the things that you have to do, the first thing, is attend one of these meetings. So congratulations, everyone that is here qualifies for that. And please put your pack number and community in the chat so we can have an accurate attendance for that. So please do that. I know some people have joined since we started talking. And then the next opportunity is August 13th. So these 3 meetings, though, they're not all the same topics. Next month, we're going to talk a little bit more about programmy things versus what we're doing tonight. So it's always good to have to come to these, because you never know what topics we'll discuss, especially in the open forum. Meet a staff member one-on-one during the summer months. This has been a terrific experience, at least for us, being able to do a deep dive with Cub Scout packs. We have about, I don't know, 30-ish either completed or scheduled, and we need about 70-ish more. We're trying to get a good gauge on what Cub Scout packs are up to, and how we can best support them, because there isn't one membership plan that fits everyone perfectly. The needs in Yonkers are different from the needs in White Sulphur Springs, for example. So we please that QR code leads you to the request form for a meeting. If Kim could put in the chat, that'd be great. A direct link. People can sign up there. When you go in there, you just put in your name, the pack, and then please list 3 dates and times that work for you, and then we'll schedule a meeting. Then we're asking for PAX to hold a recruiting event between September 14th and September 20th. Hold a PAC meeting, or just the next meeting where they organize the dens that the new scouts come in, between September 22nd and September 27th, and then register all new Cub Scouts by October 3rd. So October 3rd is the deadline, remember, for the Thunderbird game tickets. So register all new scouts by October 3rd. And then after that, you get to pick up your Pinewood Derby cars. And that's for all the scouts that you have in your pack, not just the new ones. So what happens if you don't recruit any? I don't think that's going to happen. I think if you do this and get the flyers and you do the online advertising, you're going to recruit some new scouts. So very excited about that. So the other things to do during this time, in the summer months, you can attend tonight's meeting. Congratulations. Attend next month's meeting on August 13th. I thought that slide saved to say August 13th. Right now you should be planning your recruiting calendars, securing your meeting locations. Maybe you need to submit your certificate of insurance forms, coordinate with the schools, and of course, order flyers, online advertising, and promote your pack online. So let's talk about how to order the flyers. So new this year, we are going a whole different route than I've ever done in my career working for Scouting America. We are doing a coloring activity flyer. This is what it looks like. It's a front to back flyer. This part here, where it says for boys and girls kindergarten to 5th grade, that's going to be the customizable part where we put in your unit information. So it won't look exactly like this, but this is what it's going to look like. This is how they're going to send it home. It's not vertical. It's horizontal, or I guess landscape, I should say. And it gives them prompts. Color your scouting adventure. I don't know why it cut off there, but it says draw what your family likes to do outside, and then it's an I Spy count color. So this is what we're doing this year. We also will have another version of it that's foldable in half that you might want to use for if you're doing a community day, things like that. We'll have that available for you as well.
Yes, we will be able to do a disclaimer for any school district who needs that.
Yep. I'll go over that in just a second. Also some other recruiting resources. We got some. So last year we did the membership in a box. We want to replenish your membership in a box. I know a lot of packs didn't use all of it, but we have more color in patches that you can use. It's our first Cub Scout patch, and then we have some new fun giveaways. I call it the spinny things, but I think they have a different name for it. Kim calls it the helicopters, but it's those hand things that you go like that and it flies up in the air. It says join Cub Scouts, beascout.org on it. They're a lot of fun to use at your recruiting events or at maybe a table or something like that. Temporary tattoos, that's going to be available. And we still have the beascout.org peer-to-peer cards where you can write in on each card when your next meeting is, because we find that, peer-to-peer is the way to join, way to recruit and ask families to join. Then we have the 11x17 posters still here. Okay, so let's talk about flyers and online ads. So how do you do this? So you can go to ghvscouting.org/recruiting, and that is our landing page for the fall membership campaign, and you'll find all the information. But I'm going to show you the council website right now. Can you see that, Kim? Thumbs up. Okay. All right, so this is the homepage for the Greater Hudson Valley Council, and it's a little different than you might have seen it before. So where you can find the membership stuff right now, if you go to resources, you can recruiting resources, and this will take you to the page. So here, it's pretty simple stuff. With the flyer ordering, what we've done in the past is there's another company that we had used, and you would create your flyers and then it would get shipped to you. So we're doing it a little differently, where we're going to print it in-house and get it to you either by mailing to you, bring it to a round table, or Eric Lewis will drive it right to your house. Those are the three options
Now,
only.
let's look at each of the 9 key points.
So you go here. We're asking that you place this order at least 2 weeks in advance. It's really the longest you can go, just so we have time to print it, and also time for us to promote the event online. So you're going to click this link here. It's going to take you to one of our email me forms, where it's asking, the name of the person submitting the form, and then the email of the person submitting the form, and it's when do you need your flyers in hand, the Cub Scout pack number, community served, select which day, and enter the date and time. It goes through all of that stuff, gives you an opportunity to write your custom message, like a join pack 353 for a bike rodeo at the Bronxville Scout Cabin, stuff like that. It just asks, does your school district require a disclaimer? You select yes, and you copy and paste the disclaimer, and we'll add it to your flyer. If it's a no, just write no here. How many flyers do you need? Please tell us the school district or multiple school districts that you're serving, and then please list all the schools receiving flyers. All the flyers will have a QR code, so you have the opportunity to put your own QR code on there, or we're just going to put the generic beascout.org QR code on it. And then we're going to have online advertising. We can take all the information you gave us and use it for online ads. So you just consent to that, and you can upload pictures if you'd like, one or multiple, and then we'll use it on the online advertising. So that is how you submit the flyer requests here, along with the geofencing request for the Facebook ads. Also, if you can either email directly to your field manager or email our ghv.joinscouts@scouting.org email address. That's where you can request more recruiting supplies to replenish your membership in a box. Talks about the Palmer Derby cars for your pack. and then more recruiting resources. This is growing. We'll add more to this. But right now we have the what National puts out, the Welcome New Cub Scout Family Information Guide that you can use for your new families. This is a nice customizable PowerPoint where packs can put in punch in their information, and then if you want, you can print the flyers or peer-to-peer cards or posters anytime. We also have Spanish flyers here as well. If you and just let us know if you want Spanish flyers. We'll help you make them. And of course, talk to a staff member for help. Okay. So some best practices for recruiting. You're going to want to host an exciting hands-on recruiting event. Rocket launch is super fun. A carnival, water bottle rockets. In September. Make it open for all families. Have a plan in place. Deliver the flyers to the school. That's important for backdate your planning calendar to make sure that the flyers get out on time. Leverage your peer-to-peer recruiting. We did a survey a couple years ago, and I think it was like 80% of the people that joined because they were asked to join by someone. Like they got the flyer, they saw the stuff online, but the thing that really brought them into the fold was a friend or a parent asked them to join. Use social media effectively. There's a lot of different apps that you can use, between Facebook and Instagram, and TikTok if you're into the video platform. Nextdoor app is a good one as well to promote. I find that on Facebook, especially the parent groups, the mom groups on Facebook, are very active, and there's a lot of great information there. So find that family member in your pack that's already in those groups to promote scouting. Build school relationships. Try to get to your back to school nights if you can. Set up a table to promote the pack.
Drink all your water.
Follow up with your leads immediately. So, beascout.org, you have to update your PIN. Make sure it's up to date, because sometimes we find that it is randomly in a different spot on the map in the Hudson Valley than it should be. So you definitely want to check that out and update your beascout.org PIN. And then when you get a lead, respond to it within 24 to 48 hours. Make registration simple. You can use QR codes. I went to a recruiting event last year, I think, and it was they had a PowerPoint up, and they had just a QR code, and they did all their signups online, and it was super simple and easy. Then show the program in action. There's another pack that they have on I think it's like the first Sunday of the month. It's like open. They do a pack hike, and they invite, hey, we're going on a hike, come see us, come visit us. And they do that. So that's a good way of showing the program in action. You want to keep it parent friendly. You want to have a printed calendar, the budget, welcome letter ready, and you want to clearly communicate expectations of parents. You want to communicate the meeting schedules, how parents can get involved, asking them to bring in snacks or something like that, ease them in to being a leader. And of course, don't stop. Recruiting is year round, and in October we can do second chance recruiting nights. We can do more online advertising. We can print more flyers for you. We can do all those great things. So those are some of the best practices. And of course, this is the field staff. I wanted to use this picture because it's almost Christmas in July. So Merry Christmas in July coming up. But you can reach us anytime. Please do. The field staff, we are really looking forward to helping you guys with everything in the pack. So with that, I'm going to open it up to open floor. This is where you can answer questions and all those good things. I have not looked at the chat since I started talking, so it looks like there's a lot of activity there. But if anyone would like to, Dan Bradley, go right ahead.
Much. So I know Tim put this in the chat earlier, and I think I may have sent an email earlier this week, but in regards to the Pinewood Derby cars and the dates that you guys have set, we have our recruiting event on September 11th. It's like 3 days before that week starts. Will that be like I'm assuming, but wanted to ask will that still qualify?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So
making sure.
one of the things that we're hoping to do with the meetings is when we're talking to PAX, we're trying to get a feel for, what is their plan. So sometimes it's just a little different. As long as the scouts are recruited and signed up by October 3rd, they know that they're in a den, they know who their leader is. I mean, that's what we're looking for.
Gotcha.
So you asking to do it earlier is better than later. So
Fair enough. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep, of course. That's a good question. Okay. Anyone else have or anyone else have a question? Or Kim, do you see something that I should answer right away?
I feel like Eric and I have been answering the questions in the chat.
Okay.
This last one, please repeat the recruiting dates.
Sure. Hang on 1 second.
Okay. Or maybe put your slide up
Yep.
for everyone to see that again. But if Eric and I didn't answer any questions, please let us know.
Is there any
So,
updated guidance on how to talk about the fees, just given the increase that they're at this year? I know we had the fees meeting a couple months ago. I'm not asking to reopen that can of worms, but
Sure.
one of the pieces of feedback that was given in that was guidance from GHV to help us sell GHV itself and the fees, and any new information there would be helpful because we will get asked about it.
Yeah, thank you, Tim. That's a really good question. We will have something. We don't have it ready right now. But it's on our list to do in the next couple of weeks, definitely before the August 13th Cub Leader meeting. Thank you. All right. So to answer the question about the dates, these are our goal dates. If you want to talk to us about, what your PAX plan is, just schedule a meeting with us and let's have a conversation. But we are asking folks to hold a recruiting event between September 14th, September 20th, and then a PAC meeting between September 22nd and 27th. Maybe, as some PACs, they will. I'll just give you an example of a PAC that they don't necessarily have PAC meetings regularly every month. So it's not a PAC meeting; it's just your organization night, but they're all together. So definitely do that, and then register all the scouts by October 3rd. Kelly.
Easy question. I had a parent ask, they are signing their sibling up for Lions this year. They're wondering if they will also get a free wristband for Thunderbird, even though they already have a scout in the pack.
The new scout will get
The new one will, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I figured that, but I was just clarifying.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. Kevin.
Along the same lines with that, when can we register Lions?
I believe it's September 1.
Okay, September 1st. Okay, cool.
Because they're not technically in kindergarten until then. Unless someone knows different. Okay.
I think that's accurate. It would change by where you are in the states.
Right. Okay. Anyone else have any questions?
Hey, thanks for doing all this. I don't know whether
Oh,
we've done this
thanks.
in the past as far as like doing this whole recruiting support, but I really appreciate it. I'm really happy to see the energy and the support and the resources. It's clear that you all have invested a lot in trying to figure out how to help.
I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you. Remind me what pack are you with, Brian?
Scarsdale Pack 440.
All right. Thank you. With extra Pine Derby car for Scarsdale 440.
And Brian is also signed up for Wood Badge. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I hear it's going to be an amazing program. Liz is leading it. You all should sign up.
Yes,
Brian is signed up and Tim signed up. All the cool people signed up.
cool. You're in for an amazing experience. Can't wait.
Dan will also be signing up very shortly.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Looking
Cool.
forward to it, Liz.
Awesome. So glad you
Nice.
guys are coming.
Definitely.
John, we have two additional questions. One is about the pop-up camps.
Yes.
And then the other one's about insurance. I'm thinking maybe you can bring that up on your computer and show everyone where that is.
Sure. So I'll address the pop-up camps. I'm bummed out. I think, we bid a little bit more than we could chew, in trying to set this up. It's definitely a program that we're going to try to have, next year. A couple things that happened. We ran into, a couple of roadblocks we weren't planning on, just how expensive some of the locations that we were trying to do and how difficult it was to reserve. I'm looking at Westchester Parks, for example. Something that we're going to look at for next year to do it. I apologize that we weren't able to get it done this summer, but it's something that we're looking at. And if you're wondering what am I talking about, we are attempting. We attempted, but we're trying to have single day programs to kind of give you a little taste of what Cub Scout Day Camp is at Bullowa. And we're going to do it around the council. About 6 locations we were looking at, and it just was not feasible this year. We're going to try to do it next year. Who asked that question? Who is it? Do we know?
Melanie.
All right.
Are you thinking about maybe doing them in the spring to get people excited and signing up for day camp? Kind of as a teaser?
That's a good.
That's a great idea, Melanie.
I think that was Kelly that said
That
that.
was me, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But it is a great idea.
Put it in, sorry.
That is a great idea. Congratulations, Kelly. This is your project. No, I'm just kidding. But no,
Listen.
thank you. That is a really good idea. This is why I love
It'll
these
help us
meetings.
sell it. It'll help me as a leader. If you come to Montgomery, it'll help me sell people getting there. So
Yep, I hear you. Yep. Yeah, that's great. This is why I love these meetings, because you never know what kind of ideas that we get. So insurance. So a couple things. Let's see here. So I think the insurance that I mentioned was a certificate of insurance. Yeah, 1 second.
So that would be for any meeting location, whether it's your pack meeting, den meeting, a special trip, or selling popcorn.
All right. So a lot of times, the insurance requests come from schools wherever you meet, that maybe it's not a charter partner. So you go to your resources, and then right here, certificate of insurance forms. You click that, and there's a bunch of jargon here to make sure you are following all the rules. But then you click this link here. You want to submit it at least 2 weeks for processing. Christine, who works in our office, she's the one that processes all the certificate of insurance requests. And sometimes it can be a lot at a single given moment. And note that the insurance policy runs March 1st to March 1st the next year. I guess February 28th. So sometimes there's a lag between when the National Council gets the updated, and sometimes it's not updated in time, and sometimes meetings get messed up in March. But so this is all the information here. You submit it. and then Christine's pretty fast in getting it back to you. So if a location asks for it, this is where you go. And I'll put it in the chat, unless Eric already did.
Please remember too, if the location is asking you to sign any forms, you should not be signing them. They can be sent to the council office for review, and our scout executive or someone at the office will sign them.
That is a great point, Kim. Thank you. Mo, a recruiting banner available. We do not have recruiting banners. We do not. Something we can look into, but not something that has worked well in the past.
Oh, so we don't have it anymore? Because I know we used to have it, you can hang it on the, and when in the street, and I mean, that time we used to hang it, so.
Since we've been Greater Hudson Valley Council, I think something happened in the merger. Geez, the merger. Ed, stop laughing at me. See that? In the merger, I don't know what happened, but we don't have the big banners.
Do you mean the big ones, Mo, or the metal one, the ones with the little metal frames that go in on the lawns? Because I see those around still.
Are you talking about yard signs, Mo?
No, I'm talking about the banner. We used to hang it on the street. We were able to hang it on the street. You asked permission, the village were hanging for you. It was recruiting. I remember those things. So I just thought about it because Portchester has Portchester Day coming up.
Yeah, not since we merged.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's out.
Yeah. So, but we can look into it though. Okay.
We do have yard signs. I'm seeing some talk about that in the chat.
Yes, we have yard signs. Yes.
Yeah, plenty of yard signs. Yeah, but it was just that banner that we used to have. It was years ago. Well, I'll call you. I'll give you a call during the week.
Yep. So certificate of insurance, follow-up question, a single form for all PAC meetings. So you can put on the form multiple dates for the location, but you would have to fill out separate forms for separate locations. Yep. What else we have here? I think there's a really good conversation going on with the older siblings in Scouting America earn merit badge rank opportunities by helping with Cub recruiting. Den Chiefs, yep. So that's a good discussion there. Okay, any other questions about the insurance stuff? Okay, Dan?
Yeah, just a question about the yard signs. Is that something that we can request on the website or send an email for? Because I'd love to get a couple of those.
So you can email either your field manager or the ghv.join scouts at scouting.org. Yep.
Good stuff. Eric, expect an email.
We'll figure it out with the camp going on, but depends on when you want them. I'll get them to you.
Sure. Great. Thank you so much, pal.
Yep.
Are they new or they're the same?
So there's the Scouts BSA recruiting one. That's the same. The Cub Scout recruiting one's the same, but we do have a new one that didn't really get utilized last year. Is the Scouts Meet Here yard sign that put out in front of your meeting location. So we have a lot of those. So if you want one of those, that'd be great. Kevin asked, is there a discount for families with multiple scouts? No, there is not.
You wish there was, John. You wish there was, John.
I do. So, you know, there's not a discount, but it is important to note that, you know, there are scholarship opportunities that people can request for. If Kim or Eric, if you have that link handy, you can put it in the chat that you can share with families. Or what we usually do is you ask your field manager or someone in the office for the link for the family to submit. So, I'm seeing the conversation going on about the siblings. It's not that we wouldn't want to do it. There's just not a way in the system right now how National says set it up to have discounts. I mean, the program costs the same for all the scouts, and there's just no way of doing a discount for siblings right now. I don't disagree, Kevin.
John, what I did with my unit in the past was we did one scout would get Scout's Life. One sibling would get it, not, to do it per household. That way there was a little bit of a discount. So that was just kind of included in our unit fees when the unit itself did the rechartering as opposed to the individual rechartering.
Makes sense. Yeah, and not to sound cheesy of just promoting popcorn, but popcorn sale really can help families pay for scouting, not just their registration, but their program for the year. If scouts sell $2,000 in popcorn, they actually get their registration paid for. They get free membership and a bunch of other things if they sell $2,000 in popcorn. Oh, there you go, Kelly. And yeah, so it covers all the national and the council fee. So yeah, Kevin, the popcorn incentive that covers both the national and the local council fee. Any other questions?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Inspired by this question about scout accounts that Kevin asked. I know some troops, at least the troop in our area, is making it where people pay council and national fees directly to the council and national, and they pay the activity fees to the council. And other troops just have people write one check to them, and then during rechartering, they submit the fees. I'm curious if you have an opinion on what's working better and if there are best practices and just what you've heard. Because recently, because of the emails going to people to remind them of renewal, we've been considering moving things to having people just pay directly. But right now we're one of those packs that just takes all the money and then passes it along.
Yeah. So, how I would say it, with the way that the registration system is moving towards, and just to give you a heads up, I don't have any information on this, but it's changing again slightly, I think, from what I hear, because there's so many issues with the registration system, especially with the multiples. So a lot of volunteers who have multiple positions, like Michael has like 12 positions in scouting, for example. So there's a lot of issues, but everything is migrating towards online registration only, renewal only, individual renewal. So what I would do, at least I could tell you from what my PAC does, is that the families will pay online the local council fee and the national fee. And then in September, at the beginning of the program year, that's when we collect dues for the PAC. So it doesn't matter when because we have scouts that sign up all over. We're really successful at recruiting kids in March during our Primer Derby. So there's a bunch of kids that have their renewal date in March. So we don't collect PAC dues for them, but we will in September when they come back. So that's how we do that. So finding what works for your PAC and how you manage your budget is important, because not every PAC is definitely the same, right? I could just tell you that's what my PAC does. There are PACs and definitely troops that do that, where they collect all the money and then they pay it once. But that's a lot of work for that troop, because there's going to be people with different anniversary dates and when they're due, and they have to remember to pay that month. I mean, there's ways to keep track of it. There's reports you can run in my.scouting.org, things like that. Okay, yep, Liz, they do prorate pack fees if they join later in the year. Nice. I hope that answers the question, Brian.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I think Brian froze.
Activity fees. I any thought? I know our troop does scout accounts. It actually seems like it's a lot of work to maintain. I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's not really a question with a particular answer. I know lots of troops do it differently. It sounds like what works for you all is just having the activity fee that you charge and you prorate it based on when people join.
Yeah. So, and also our activity fee really is dependent on how our popcorn sale does as well. So like when we're first starting out, we had a high activity fee. We didn't sell popcorn. And we got a couple of rock stars in our pack and so we don't charge a whole lot anymore. But I see the question here about the scout accounts. Packs do scout accounts, and correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe, scout accounts, right? It's just a line item on an Excel spreadsheet, keeping track of that. So, I mean, if I know Pack 1101 in Rock Hill, right? They sell like $30,000 in popcorn every year, and they have scout accounts. If anyone would like to, I think there's someone on from that unit. If you want to mention how you're doing scout accounts, or I can put you in contact with.
I'm more interested in how you're selling $30,000 in popcorn.
See, there you go. A lot of hard work. They're great. You should, maybe we should do another popcorn seminar soon, so we can talk more about popcorn in depth and get some of the movers and shakers on it. But I see Colleen. Hi, Colleen. She's from 1101. They have a really strong group of scouts that sell a lot of popcorn. So I don't know, Colleen, do you want to say anything about scout accounts or anything like that?
I'm not really sure about the scout accounts. Our treasurer handles that, but
Okay.
I do believe it's like you said, it's just a line item on the spreadsheet and it's all into the main account.
Yeah, and all the stuff that's in the scout accounts, right? All that money, all the fundraising that's done, all that has to be used for scouting activities. So a lot of I know like 1101, the troop, they're using popcorn sales to pay for the National Jamboree, and so that is in an Excel spreadsheet of when to pay from the pack or the troop treasury for when the Jamboree stuff is due. Things like that. It can't be used outside of scouting purposes. Yes, Amber is correct. Unofficial, you just track it. Nothing to do with IRS. Anyone else? Am I missing anything?
Could you say a bit,
Susie,
sorry,
Oh,
could you
that's
say a
okay.
bit about what sort of areas are covered in the Wood Badge event?
Please, Michael or someone.
Yes, let me tell you, it's a whole lot of fun. Basically, I don't want to give too much of it away, but we're going to work on some. You're going to start off as a cub. You're going to walk through the program, and you're going to end a scout. You're going to see the program firsthand and experience it with the joy and charisma of the people on this call right now. I see Liz smiling from ear to ear. Liz, you want to add anything to it?
Wood Badge is awesome. You learn so much stuff. It's basically like an executive training course, but in the context of scouting. And you just learn so many different things about your leadership styles, other styles of like, how to deal with different personalities. And just, it's a really awesome training, both in the scouting world and in the professional world. And personally, I took it because everyone I heard said that it was the best thing since sliced bread. So I wanted to find out what this awesomeness was about. And it's so great. And I'm so glad I took it. And the number one complaint I heard from people is that they wish they took it sooner, because there were so many people who were like far into the troop life. I'm like, man, I wish I took this when I was on the cub level. So it's never too early to take Wood Badge, and we have an amazing team lined up, and we've been working really hard to make it super special for everyone. And Jess Gruber, she's also on it too. And so yeah, we're super excited in just preparing things and leading the participants on the journey.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dan, for asking that. And I could just say, I took it in 2018, and I mean, I'm still in contact with my patrol members, and so it's a great thing. You know, we can have up to 48 participants in the course. So if you want to go do a training where you get 47 best friends, you know, definitely do that. It's really a terrific course. Okay, so I thank you again so much. I'm going to stop the recording now. It is about a little bit before 8 o'clock. I want to keep it under that hour as promised. But before we go, I just want to remind you all to please submit a membership meeting request. It's really important. We can talk about, you know, some of the things that your pack is struggling with, things we can do to help. You know, it's really, you know, there's some people on the call. We had a really great meeting. I'll single out Dan. We met with 83 Austining, and that was awesome, meeting with the new leaders there. So appreciate that, Dan. And don't forget about Thunderbird Games. I'm so excited for Thunderbird Games. It is my favorite event that I've ever been a part of. And I don't know, there's so much more. So definitely check out everything on the council website, read the newsletters, follow us on Facebook, follow Camp Willow on Facebook, follow Camp Reed on Facebook. And thank you all for coming. All right, so we'll see you next time. I'm going to stop the recording now.